Hey, also what I'm going to be doing here is talking through all the features of the new update. Basically what I'm going to be doing is going through the list here, talking through each of the update features. There's quite a lot to get through here, so it might take a bit of time, but we will start with the Sky Tower, which can be found over here. Now the Sky Tower is a really good feature. You can get a few of the items each day for free, and if you are in a decent guild, let's go over to the guild challenge, you get a few more from there as well, plus you get a few more yourself when you've built a certain amount. There's tons of really good items available here as well. If we go over to the rewards box, you can see here the common rewards have a ton of orbs, and the golden floor rewards, which come up about 10% of the time, have some 10 orbs and red cards. So this is pretty straightforward. The way to get the extra items is to either purchase the pack with amethysts or recharge. I decided to purchase the one pack just to test this out. An extra 20 of the realm dust. If we go over to the exchange page, I made it up to stage 2, and there are some really nice items here. For example, 200 of the promotion sapphires, plus some red cards. In order to make it onto level 2 or stage 2, you just have to unlock one of the items from stage 1. So I went for the SSR card chest here, and that unlocked stage 2. So even though the event is almost over, if this event comes back, which it should do, that's some basic tips and strategies on how this works. Alright, so we do have a new area quest feature. If we go over to here, over to the world map, you can see there are a bunch of new areas to have a look at. There's a camp here, and then go across to the magic battlefield. I don't think I can go across to here yet. It says Apex level 5 to 7, but I can't access it yet, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. It will probably unlock at a later date, I would have thought, when more of this feature is added. Right, so anyway, I will talk a bit more about how this all works. You go over to the daily quests, then the regional tasks you can see here. Now the main thing about this is you cannot cancel the task after receiving it. You can see here, so you need to be really careful which quests you accept. To be honest, there are quite a few cooking quests, plus quests that require living skills items. I try and avoid those as they're not really worthwhile to use the items like that. So when you're going through this list, select quests that are, for example, please defeat the fallen spirits. So let's go ahead and do that one. All you have to do is click the go, and it should automatically go to the correct area with a bit of luck and correct enemy. Then you can just fight it like this. Shouldn't take too long to defeat unless you don't have a decent battle rating yet. Most players should be able to defeat these though with a bit of luck. That's what I recommend doing here though. Do not accidentally select something like a please cook a pumpkin pork stew unless you have no other choice. So there are some really easy quests. For example, let's go onto this list, back onto the ruins one. The High Priestess would like to discuss this matter with you, for example. Let's just click go, and there we go. So basically just avoid the quests that require items. Shouldn't be too difficult. There is another area available here as well, the magic battlefield. Pretty similar to the other area, with the quests just mainly fight monsters over here. I'll just defeat this monster, then have another look through the list. But you all get the idea here. Shouldn't be too difficult unless you do what I did when I first saw this feature and basically took the first 3 quests that were available. Do not do that. Go through the list, carefully select the quests that are the easiest, then go ahead and complete those. So the gem backpack can be found in the backpack. If we scroll down, well, you don't actually need to scroll down, you just need to click this and go over to the gem backpack over here. It has all your mount crystals as well in here. This is a really good feature as it opens up more inventory space in your main bag. You can see here I have 4 rows and then 5 spaces here still available, so that's very welcomed. That's where it's found though. Gem backpack at the bottom tab. You can still synthesize gems in the blacksmith. If we go over to here, you can synthesize the mount crystals here as well. I don't currently have anything I can synthesize though, but it's still all the same there. There is also a lucky slot feature. At the time of recording this video, it's not available, but it might become available after reset, and very likely at a later date at some point, so that's something else to keep an eye on. The guild chest feature is really straightforward. Just go over to here and guild features, then click the monster to attack when you can. Then it says a few weird things. Now you can actually get these classic summon chest shards from here, so it's well worth trying to do this feature when you can, plus the ancient coins as well for the guild donation. I will open the chest over here, you can see what I got. You can also assist players in the guild from here. That helps to speed up the chest a bit. That's a pretty straightforward feature. Basically just click on the enemy whenever you can. Every hour it regenerates, and then you get some semi-decent items, diamonds, guild contribution, and occasionally those chest shards. So you may have seen, but there are some new Apex dungeons. If we go over to the raids, and then I might as well just create a room just to show you. If we go over to here, Flame Cave, Frozen Plateau, and Desert of Despair are the new 3 Apex dungeons. Of course, you're going to need to make it up to level 26 Apex in order to unlock the final dungeon. I'd recommend just working towards Flame Cave to start with. I can't see many players having the Frozen Plateau unlocked, but that's something to work on anyway, and will give you some new Apex gear as well, which is always nice. So let's back out of here. I'll probably talk about that more at a later date. For now though, I can't access any of the new Apex dungeons, so I can't really talk too much about that. So there is actually a reset feature. If we go over to the heroes, if we go over to promotion, you can see it here, plus the artifact here. Now what happens if you do this is it resets the heroes feature here, but gives you the items back, so it's useful if you have a hero you don't really use anymore. For example, Richard is probably one, or Sylvia, or Edgar, even though he's at rank 0. But you get the idea. If you click that, it costs a few diamonds, I believe. Will it let me? There we go. Hero promotion reset costs 200 diamonds. I'm not actually going to do it, but that's what it does, and it's the same with the artifact as well. You reset it and get, as far as I'm aware, all of your items back, but I might be wrong on that, so just be aware. And finally, it does mention about an Apex boss time change. That's actually incorrect. After I found out about this, it's the cross-server boss time that has been changed, and I believe it's from 1900 to 1930 instead. It's not the Apex boss though. That should still be at exactly the same time as it was before. And there we go. I think we've about covered this update. I hope that was interesting and helpful. As always, if you do have any questions or suggestions regarding this, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to help. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing is always very much appreciated. I've included a previous video on the screen, plus a playlist, plus you can also subscribe from here if you want to do so. And thanks for watching.